If you're a guy, you're always waiting for opportunity, it will never come. Opportunity comes when you put the effort. Opportunity comes when you're working so hard. Opportunity comes when you're helping yourself. Opportunity comes when you're doing what you love. That is where the opportunity comes. Always hungry to have more, and I always to see all my family to be successful. Every time, every day, I pray to God, and God, give me strength, give me power, give me wisdom. I can look after myself and my family. People like to fight, but they don't have what encourages them to fight. People want to win, but they don't have a mindset. Your mindset needs to be strong. Your mindset needs to be tough. Your mindset needs to be different, needs to be fire, needs to be animal.
For me, a fight is a fight. Everybody around it, they are gone when we are inside the ring, so, they're not gonna help him, So, and I'm the underdog for my whole professional career. So I'm used to it, the pressure is not on me, so yeah. That's why I tell people all the time, if you have a dream, how bad do you want it? How bad, it's just the question, how bad do you want it? There's a simple question you have to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? If you're gonna give everything, or you're gonna say, no, today not, then you don't really want it, If you're gonna say no, today I don't want it because I don't feel like it, then you don't really want it, because, if you do it today, maybe tomorrow you get the opportunity, or maybe the next day, the next week. You don't know, but you have to keep believing in the dream, and if you do that, one day you reach or not, but you can say you tried.
There's no stone left unturned. I don't dodge a session, I don't dodge a round, and I don't, half-ass anything. I put 110% in absolutely everything I do. And that's the way I've been brought up. If you want to be good at something, you can. You just have to work at it. Anything you want to do, you can be good at. You just got to put effort in. The fights are done in the gym. Every day you're coming in here, 6 AM or whatever, you're hitting pads. 6 PM again, you're hitting pads, you're sparring, you're clinching. All these are the things that you don't want to do 24/7, day in, day out. And the times that you don't want to do it are the most crucial and important for character building. And I'll make sure I come to every session and I put 110% in every session. And that's what makes me the champ. That's what gets me the W's.
People don't have the luxury of getting out their comfort zone and being able to travel to all this place and that place. They're stuck where they are, do you know what I mean? And that doesn't have to restrict you if you've got good people around you, especially. But even if you've not, if you've got it within yourself to push yourself, there is no comfort zone, do you know what I mean? You can break down the walls of your own comfort zones if you've got that thing within you to push. And someone probably just needs to show you how the first few times, and then it's on you to do it, ain't it? You know what I mean? Very few people can push themselves when no one's looking. You should welcome that, whether you're comfortable or not. It's got nothing to do with it. We're not in the game of comfort, do you know what I mean? We're fighting, do you know what I mean? It's never going to be comfortable because we ain't interested in that. It's not what we do it for.
Have a real think about what you want to be in the future, because your thoughts become things. So think about your actions and try to learn and install certain things, and just be the person that you want to become. And don't fall into short-term fulfillment. Your surroundings doesn't determine your life. Your environment doesn't determine the quality of your life, your mindset does. But look for the bigger picture. If you think bigger than area in the world's massive, don't be succumb to what you're seeing in the short term. The world's your oyster.
No one speaks to you during the journey. It's for celebration after, so they don't really care, and that's the people you need to part ways with, because they're not your friends. It's a hard sport in that way. You can really tell when someone's behind you and they're pushing you and they're saying, right, stay in the gym. Just do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else. Don't live your life for anyone else. You're never going to get 100% out of what you're doing unless you really want it. And to go in, half-hearted, you're just putting yourself through pain when it's unnecessary. I mean, do something you love, but just know if you if you love something, you're going to hate it as well, because you're going to have to grind through the times when you really don't want to do it. And, you know, but everyone has days where they don't want to get up and they don't want to train. I have days like that all the time, but the best sessions are the ones you really didn't want to do and you've dragged yourself out of bed and you've got it done. Even if you haven't been 100% in it, you've still got up, you've got through the gym, and you haven't wasted a session, you've tried.
In Jiu-Jitsu here is my sport, right? It's my tool that I use to try to help people to become a better version of themselves, right? And the same way that your personality reflects in the way that you behave on the mats, when you're training, you know, when you are under pressure, when you are winning, when you are training someone that you know you better. Your characteristics that's from outside the mats shines over here. At the same time, when you learn how to deal with your ego, with the adversities, when you start to understand that even though you are in a very bad position, there is always a way out. When you train with someone that you are much better than them, it doesn't mean that you cannot train well. You can still improve by practicing things that you need practicing at. Being through struggle makes you understand in the other end how it is to be able to apply, you know, the techniques on the other side of the coin. And those attributes that you learn, not to mention the respect, the trust, the brotherhood, you know, the integrity, all those kind of values, it also translates to the outside as well.
If you're doing a sport where you're actually physically and mentally sacrificing yourself and your energy and your body and your family time and everything, you got to love it. They train, sometimes they'll miss a session, sometimes they'll come late, or they'll finish early, or they make excuses. A lot of people want to be fighters. Not many people need to be fighters. You know, to wake up and need a journey like a fucking burning desire, you know, like an oxygen. If you really want it, I mean really, if you really want it, you're gonna find the time.